António de Oliveira Salazar GCSE, GCIC, GCTE. Coli was a Portuguese politician and economist who served as Prime Minister of Portugal for 36 years, from 1932 to 1968. Salazar founded and led the Estado Novo, the corporatist authoritarian government that ruled Portugal until 1974. After the Portuguese coup d'etat of the 28th of May 1926, Salazar entered public life with the support of President Óscar Carmona, initially as finance minister and later as prime minister, opposed to democracy, communism, socialism, anarchism and liberalism. The ideology of Portugal was conservative and nationalist in nature under his rule. Salazar also promoted Catholicism, but argued that the role of the Church was social, not political, and negotiated the Concordat of 1940, with the Estado Novo enabling him to exercise vast political powers. Salazar used heavy-handed censorship and a ubiquitous secret police to quell opposition, especially that related to the communist movement. He supported Francisco Franco in the Spanish Civil War, and, like Franco, kept his nation neutral during World War II. The doctrine of pluricontinentalism was the basis of his territorial policy, a conception of the Portuguese Empire as a unified state that spanned multiple continents. During his rule, Portugal joined the North Atlantic Alliance and began the Portuguese colonial war. The Estado Novo would collapse during the Carnation Revolution of 1974, 4 years after Salazar's death. Background: Family Salazar was born in Vimeiro, near Santa Combadão, to a family of modest income. His father, a small landowner, had started as an agricultural laborer and became the manager for the Perestralos, a family of rural landowners of the region of Santa Combadão who possessed lands and other assets scattered between Viseu and Coimbra. He was the only male child of 2 fifth cousins, António de Oliveira and his wife Maria de Resgate Salazar. His 4 older sisters were Maria de Resgate Salazar de Oliveira, an elementary school teacher, Eliza Salazar de Oliveira, Maria Leopoldina Salazar de Oliveira, and Laura Salazar de Oliveira, who in 1887 married Abel Paes de Sousa, brother of Mario Paes de Sousa, who served as Salazar's interior minister. Education: Salazar attended the primary school in his small village and later went to another primary school in Viseu. At age 11, he won a free place at Viseu Seminary, where he studied for 8 years, from 1900 to 1908. Salazar considered becoming a priest, but like many who entered the seminary very young, he decided not to proceed to the priesthood after receiving holy orders. He went to Coimbra in 1910 during the first years of the Portuguese First Republic to study law at the University of Coimbra. During these student years in Coimbra, he developed a particular interest in finance and graduated in law with distinction, specializing in finance and economic policy. He graduated in 1914 with 19 points out of 20, a rare achievement which earned him instant fame, and in the meantime, became an assistant professor of economic policy at the law school. In 1917, he became the regent of economic policy and finance by appointment of the Professor José Alberto dos Reis. In the following year, Salazar was awarded his doctorate.